Hey guys, it's Orange Titan back with another video. Never really show my face or what's on the back of me when I'm recording, but I thought this week I thought I would do different videos for fun. Why not? I thought about doing like my top 10 figures of all time right now. It could always change. I'm doing 4 categories or 5 categories, and that's going to be DC McFarlane multiverse. So any of the DC multiverse, movie, non-movie, doesn't matter because I have a lot, but I don't have a lot of movie ones. But like wherever I feel like are the top 10 of all time in order. Star Wars Black Series, Marvel Legends MCU, Marvel Legends comic, because I have a lot of comic and a lot of MCU. And then finally I'm going to do top 10 action figures overall, or my favorite figures. Now, when I do the top 10 action figures of all time, I'm not going to include any of the McFarlane, any of the Black Series, or Marvel or like Marvel Legends. But if I have like a Marvel's Mayfacts or SH Figuarts, that's something different. I thought, hey, right now, just because, be a fun video. I love doing top 10s, and I've always seen people on YouTube always do like the top 10 like this and this and that. So if you're watching this one, then I'm starting with Black Series. So this is my top 10 Black Series. Let's get into that. So at number 10, we got Echo, the ARC Trooper. This is actually one of my favorite clone troopers that I actually have. And I did purge a lot of my Black Series. I used to have a lot more, and I purged a lot of my clones and stormtroopers just because I wanted to get like the newer ones and newer bodies. But this is one that I kept. Echo is one of my favorite clones, so maybe there's that factor. But when this guy first came out, I love all the accessories. I love I love all the guns he came with, the blasters. Love that you can take off the helmet. I love that all the new clones can take off the helmet. But like, I just love the details on this guy. I love it's from Clone Wars. And I don't know, I just really feel like this guy has the whole package, And I like how like armored up he is. I just think he's really neat, and I think he's like one of the best clones that they've done in a long time. The newer ones are really good, but this is probably like one of my favorites. But yeah, at number 10, I would say Echo. At number 9, we got the Emperor. Now, this is the Emperor that came with his throne. So I do have his throne and the extra head and, the extra hands and his little staff and the electricity hands. I just keep him on the throne with the electricity hands. I think this is a cool figure. I like that Hasbro is reissuing this for people that didn't get the original release. I got this guy at retail, and at the time, it was just a really good figure, and it's awesome to have one of the main villains of Star Wars is the Emperor, and he's always been one of my favorites, so it's really cool that we got him. And yeah, at number 9, I go Emperor Palpatine. At number, 8, we got Darth Malak from the Old Republic. By the way, if you hear crinkling in the back, don't mind that. That's just my baby pit bull chewing on her toy. But yeah, no, Malak, it's really cool that we got a lot of Old Republic. We're starting to get a lot more Old Republic Jedis in the Black Series, which I think is really neat. I remember this guy fondly from playing the old Knights of the Old Republic. That game was such a good game, and finding out that you're Revan. This guy was always neat, and I love even right here, you can kind of take off his little mask right here, and you can kind of like, see his mouth or see what's happened to him. It's really neat. I think it's really cool that Black Series did this character. Really nice. Love the reds. Yeah, there's really nothing more to say about this guy. I think he's one of those unique Jedis or not Jedi's, but Siths that they've done, and I think he's really cool, really fun to pose, and it's a great character overall. Man, I can't talk right now. But yeah, at number 7, I would go Darth Malik. At number 7, this is Dagobah. I know I said Darth Malik was 7th. I meant 8th. So sorry about that. I meant to say 8th. But yeah, Dagobah Luke is one of my favorites, and this is kind of cheating because it is a 2-pack. This is the one that came with Yoda. But like honestly, when this first came out, this was an amazing set. One of my favorite sets that Black Series has ever done, in my opinion. I love the dirtiness on the clothes. I actually like the head sculpt. I love that we got a backpack to pit Yoda. I love that Yoda is fully articulated. I think this is a newer Yoda body. You get an extra head where he's doing the Force, and he just fits perfectly like that. And I just think that's really neat. And yeah, I had a lot of fun posing this guy, doing some photos a long time ago when he first came out. And honestly, I think he was a really cool set that we got for Black Series. So at number 7, I would say Dagobah Luke. At number 6, we got Ben Kenobi as Ghost Obi-Wan. Either people like this figure or they don't like this. This is the original release when they did him. I know they redid the faces and they redid everything on the newer one with that 3-pack with Hayden Christensen and Yoda, which is really neat. I haven't picked up that set, but I always liked this one. I always liked even the little, translucent little robes. I just thought this one was really cool. And like I said, not a lot of people like this figure, but there are some people out there like me that like it. I don't mind the shininess on the face. Ben Kenobi's always been one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. Obi-Wan's my favorite character, so having Ben Kenobi as Ghost is iconic, and I like this figure a lot. He honestly, he's gone down, because this used to be my favorite Black Series of all time, but he has gone down just because there's been better Black Series out there. So yeah, at number 6, Ben Kenobi. At number 5, we got a Imperial Stormtrooper, but not just any Imperial Stormtrooper. We got the Sand Trooper. Honestly, you could either pick this one, the Sand Trooper, or just the normal Imperial Stormtrooper. One of the best sculpts, one of the best figures, in my opinion. Honestly, I love army building these. I am down to buy a bunch of these because they always look cool. The Stormtrooper outfits were always one of my favorite looks as a kid, and I think this one's my favorite. I've always liked the Sand Trooper the most. I would love to get a dewback or updated dewback if we could. But yeah, I don't know. I really like this one. The new body is really nice. It articulates well. It's a fun figure. The proportions are amazing. And yeah, I love the big backpack. I love the, what is it? Like a scarf or the cape. Not cape, but like the little flag. Like everything about this figure is so awesome. And honestly, he has to be number 5 because I think the Sand Trooper is just one of the coolest characters, or one of the coolest figures in my opinion. So yeah, at number 5, the Sand Trooper. At number 4 is the brand new R2-D2 that came out, I'm pretty sure, last year. This is one of the best droids that we've ever gotten, especially for R2. The size is perfect. It's accurate now. It looks good. You can keep all the accessories, in his head. If I can pull his head. Looks like mine's stuck right now. It's probably because something. But you can usually pull off the head. You have these little, you can also do the little, I can't open it, but you can open these up, and yeah, no, it's a good figure over. There we go. You can open them up with that. You have all this little accessories. Really good figure overall. You can open up these panels. You can see, yep, there we go. And yeah, no, it's a good figure. And this is honestly my favorite droid that we've ever gotten. And I love this R2 to death. I think it's one of the best. It looks super clean. I honestly feel like it works for the prequel stuff and the sequels, and even the original movies. My brain stopped for a second, but yeah, no, this is really cool. So at number 4, R2-D2. At number 3 is another Luke Skywalker, honestly. And this is probably my favorite Luke Skywalker that they've done in a long time. This is the Mandalorian Luke Skywalker. This is the best one they've done. I put it in, even though I know it's not accurate, I have this one as my Return of the Jedi Luke. But yeah, he just looks so good with Vader. And he even looks good for the Jabba the Hutt scene. But comes with a nice like black cloak, which looked really good on him, by the way. This black cloak, they did really well on this one. How he looked at the end of the Mandalorian, really nice, really like it. But yeah, no, I like this, and I think the likeness for Luke is spot on. But yeah, and then it's the articulation. They really did good on the articulation, and I honestly think they did a perfect time. So at number 3, the Mandalorian Luke. At number 2, we have Starkiller. Now this is just the regular release of Starkiller. I thought about getting the deluxe one that was on Hasbro Pulse that came with like the lightning, the screaming head, but I don't know. I couldn't justify the price, I guess. Not saying this is a bad figure. Once I saw that they were doing the regular release, I was like, oh, that's all I need, because I could just use my electricity hands for my Emperor Palpatine, and I don't really mind not having the screaming. I've been asking for a Starkiller. I think Starkiller is one of those characters where I wish he was canon, because I feel like it would work in Star Wars. I know a lot of people say he's OP'd and he's too powerful, but like I feel like he works. Maybe just do the storyline of, The Force Awakens, the first one. I don't know if they should do Force Awakens 2 when he's a clone or he's not a clone or whatnot. But I think they should just do the first one. But yeah, for years I've been asking for wish list a Starkiller. Even his lightsaber is amazing if I can take it out. It even has like the red little crystal. You can't really see it, but it has the red little crystal right there. Let's see if I can zoom into that. Yeah, like right there, which is like so awesome. I've always thought he's had a really cool design as a lightsaber, and just the blood on him and the details and the articulation, it's just really nice. And I think they captured Starkiller really well, and I'm so glad they finally did it. Honestly, like, this guy would be number 1 if it wasn't for one figure, and let's get on to that. Well, it's a Darth Vader figure, but it is the Duel of Fates Darth Vader figure. Honestly, one of the best Black Series I've bought in a long time, and originally I was not going to get this figure. This is one of those figures that I found for retail. I wasn't going to try to get it. I just found it. I actually found it at my local toy show at Frankensons. I don't think I got it for retail. I think I got it for $30. But I was gonna skip on it because I was like, oh well, I have the SH Figure Arts Darth Vader and I have the Return of the Jedi one. So I was like, I don't really need a broken helmet. But once I saw this guy, I was like, wow, looks a lot better. So I was like, I will pick it up. $30 is not gonna kill me. Now this guy goes for like 90 to 100, which is so crazy to me. I would not pay that price. But like, it is a nice, to the cloth goods, to the details, to the head alone. I mean, if you lift up this head, you have a whole like Hayden Christensen sculpt under there, which is so nice. And this guy, the articulation for Vader has been the best like articulation for Vader, and it's very impressive. I'm able to get him in so many poses and whatnot. This is honestly like one of the best Vader figures you can get in 6-inch. And I know they did the brand new New Hope one, which is nice too, but doesn't have like the articulation in the arms like this one does. But this one just poses so well. And it's honestly just one of my favorite figures for Black Series. Like, this is my favorite Black Series of all time. It's just really nice, and I like it a lot. But yeah, it's crazy how much he's going for. Hopefully they do a reissue of this guy, or they do another Vader with this articulation and adds more. My only thing I would add more to this figure is, honestly, if it just came with extra hands. If Black Series started coming with more extra hands. But overall, I like this figure a lot. So, there it is, my top 10 Black Series of all time. And like I said, with any of the top 10s that you'll see, this can change at any time. Like, these could stay as the top 10s and they could stay at their numbers, but honestly, in like a year, maybe a couple months, or even like, I could always change my mind. Just to me right now, I just feel like these are the top 10 Black Series of all time for me, and that's my opinion. And honestly, I just feel like these are the ones that, like, if I had to get rid of all my other Black Series, I'd be okay with just having these 10. Like, these are my 10 essential ones I need, and I'm good. But let me know what you guys think. Do you like these top 10 videos? Usually I do reviews, I do top 10s every year, but like, I thought this time I do overall and like show different figures from different years and show them. If you like something like that, let me know. If you want to see different type of top 10s or this or that, let me know, and we'll talk about it. But like always, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. And stay tuned for the other top 10s. All right, guys. Peace.